So, everybody, we're going to get started, right? So I'll talk a little bit about professional development opportunities for coaches and ADs, also for some PE teachers. Some websites, some different organizations you can use. Very just brief, just to share some ideas. Most important thing is that as an AD, that I need to create a budget for this. I usually there's never a budget for coaches. This year we do have a small budget, I think about $1,000, but I can offer something to coaches. Okay? We do not get. Please sit down. So I created a budget this year, and we should have a budget as an AD, as a school, to create opportunities for our coaches. We need to offer them something. If they don't want to do anything, okay, that's okay, but at least we gotta offer something for them to grow. So as an athletics director, we need to try to make a budget. Now it's very important that you as a coach or as a swim instructor or as a PE teacher or any way or form you're involved in the school, maybe you run a fitness program or whatever you do with the kids, physically or in the athletics kind of realm, you gotta ask your PD, your AD for PD. I want to learn something about a swimming course or a fitness course. You need to be responsible for your learning, and your AD needs to be able to provide you with options. And that's what I'm going to share today. You can find your own PD from your own personal budget, or you can go to your AD and ask for money. So I figured I did a few categories. So I'll start with PD for coaches. Now there are loads of websites online, websites where you can find loads of information that you can follow a course from any university in the world. So a few that I wrote down is Coursera, edX, FutureLearn, and Udemy. If you go to these websites and you just click athletics or sports, you find loads of stuff. This is Coursera, which is just a website where they offer all kinds of PD. You can do master courses, master degrees, all the way down to little specified courses for whatever. Everybody's sharing everything. If you type in athletics or sports, which I did, you find a few options. Okay. The second one, actually, I tried that one. Most of them are you have to pay for, but some of them are even free. You can offer that to your coaches. Science and Training Young Athletes, Part 1 and Part 2. And there's loads of stuff going on. The sport-related concussion one is a good one. So if you need to offer your coaches specific courses, you can find them here. The other option, for example, is FutureLearn, which is another website. There are more of these kind of websites. Okay? And again, you just click in, you type in sports or athletics, and you can find different things. Now, you can find, if you do a course, they're for free, and you have to pay for your certificate sometimes. Okay, so loads of options. The other one is edX. Again, you type in athletics, and you find different options. Sometimes you just try to do one to see how it works. Because if you're learning and it goes back to your student athlete, that's always good. So from big university, they offer lots of different courses on these websites. Last one is Udemy. And again, I just type in athletics or sports, and there's lots of stuff going on. Pretty affordable. For example, at ISU now we have a $1,000 budget this year for training for coaches. So I offered the first season coaches, volleyball, please sit down, yeah. I offered them a course, what do you want to do? And I'll share the resources with them, and they find something, and I make sure that they are able to do it. Watch out guys, there's a camera out behind it, so we're recording. Okay. Okay, I'm going a bit more specific. There's two other platforms. The PE Geek, Jared is from Australia. He offers a lot of content specifically for PE, but also for coaching. So you can find anything regarding PE activities, how to coach. He has a blog, he has a YouTube channel. He has loads of stuff going on. The other one is the Barcelona Hub. So FC Barcelona Football Club in Barcelona. They have their own learning center over there. And they offer loads of courses. I'll show you. So Barcelona Innovation Hub, they call it. So on this website, you can just register yourself, and then you go to conferences. So Barcelona hosts different conferences all over Europe, where it's a lot about soccer, we call it football in Europe related, but also very athletics related. So workload and injury in team sports is just one of that they offer. Some of the courses are a bit more expensive, so you can save up some PD money if you want. Some of them are $600, some of them are only $400, some of them are $200, depending on the size of the course. There are conferences, and they also have a blog and a YouTube page about this. Those are free. So just a few that I picked out. These courses are $200 each. Again, if you plan it well with your athletics director, you might tell him, I don't want to do anything next year. I'll do it next year or this year, and then I'll save up my budget. So you can just talk with your AD. Some really good certifications. They also have master programs on here, and they're all internationally certified. There's loads of stuff going on the Barcelona Hub. Okay, this is Jared. He's a PE geek. You can actually go to his website and you can download he has a new book, The Technology in PE, which is pretty cool. He has a blog, he has a podcast, he does a lot of different stuff just to promote physical and education, how to make it fun, how to make it exciting, and a lot of these drills and skills we use in volleyball, basketball, these sports, you can use it from the PE department. So he's a great resource to look at. For example, I just saw this one, how to start a running club, and he has a free webinar on there. So it's a good way, it's good to go on his website to see what's going on. You can put a subscription, asking for a subscription, and every week, actually he's getting a bit annoying, he sent me so much stuff, which is a good thing. But he sends me, I got a new podcast, I got this new resource, I got this, I got that. It's great. I'm trying to share that with people around me. So just please check this out. He's really cool. Okay. So here's his podcasts, which is on his website. So now we get into a bit more the higher level certifications. The Nfhs. You heard Doc talking about it. It's the National Federation of High School Sports in the US, and they offer tons of resources, tons of opportunities for our coaches, ADs, but they also have courses for parents and for students. So what we want to try at ISU this year is that our captains do the Nfhs Captains course, which is about how to be a good captain, how to be a role model, how to work with younger athletes, how to work with injured athletes. They also have some kind of child protection module in there. So all our captains this year at school will do the Nfhs Captains course. I saw that Nomu already started and Angelo started, so that's really good. So for the captains, this is a really good resource. But also for the coaches, and I'll show you. So you just go to the Nfhs website. So nfhs.org is the main website. nfhslearn.com is their educational learning center. If you go to courses, you see a whole variety. Nfhs Learn for You, you have different tabs from parents, coaches, students, even administration. So everything is specified for those kind of people. What I want to try to do next year is they have a bronze, a silver, and a gold standard. So if you offer your coaches to do fundamentals of coaching, the concussion course, first aid, and the child protection course, if all your coaches have that, you show that to your administration, they sign it off, you get the bronze kind of level as a school. And then silver, and then you go to gold. You also have to show that your kids are doing this stuff. So this is something that we're going to look into. So for the other schools too, this is a really good website and resource to use. So This is what I just got in 2 days ago. They send me updates every week. In the summer I did a COVID course, very simple. Some professors made a course about how to get back into athletics. Now we try to implement it here, but we're not allowed to implement it yet, so hopefully soon. But this is a new course they just sent me. So you go to Nfhs, learn, ask for a subscription, and every week they send you something. So teaching and modeling behavior. This is a new course offering, which is for free. I think it's for free actually. Yeah, this one is for free. So this is how the email looks. They just send it to you. Click here to learn more. You go there and boom, you start your module. Okay. I will show this quickly. So this is their YouTube page, and you can find loads of resources on their YouTube page. Kinds of video tutorials about concussion, sports nutrition. There's loads going on over here. So I'll just show this quick little video. Give me a second, I'll connect mine. There we go. Sorry guys, I'll just get mine. Give me a second.
Jeff, how did you find all this stuff?
Just getting from other people.
Right.
Okay. So mainly through the NIAAA, what Doug was talking about.
Yeah.
He shares all his resources and I get it and then I'll just check it out.
Yeah.
Passion in sports.
There we go, Kevin. Okay, I'll just show this quick video.
The Nfhs Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At nfhslearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. To learn more, visit the Nfhs Learning Center.
And again, it's very important that we try to get also the students involved, the parents involved. I'm trying to do parent meetings at the beginning of the season. Didn't work out this time, but we'll try next time. We're learning. Where we're gonna go, I'm gonna get one of the modules that are for parents, and I'll just take snapshots out of it and just try to get a conversation going. That they're on the same page as the student athletes, as the coaches, as the athletics directors. I can just scroll, because I got some time, to the website very quickly, and then you can see. So for example, if I click here for everyone on the left side, but if you click on students, it gives you all the courses that students can do, and our kids are doing the captain's course now, which is for free. So they get a certificate, and actually they can add this to their, when they apply to a different school, university, they can use this stuff. A lot of the ADs over there at the universities, they ask for this kind of stuff. What have your captains done to show their leadership skills? Concussion is a good one. If you go to a parent over here, you see courses over here. So I'll try to use this one, which is just revised, to talk with the parents about this. Especially here in Mongolia, I'm going to be very honest, some of the parents have a totally different view on sports than we have over here, and you guys know that. So to have them on the same page is very important. We need to educate them, we need to help them. And for the coaches, go over here. For the coaches, you see different courses. They have the basic 4. Then you get bronze level. If you have more, you get more stuff from them. If you scroll down, then you see coaching specific courses. So for example, I just offered my volleyball coaches a course, if you want to do it by URL, I told you about either to do this. Even Sadie, who is a former student coming back, I have a budget for this. You do the course, you get a certificate. If something happens, you have something to show. And it's just great stuff. Sometimes I'm thinking about new drills and stuff. I just go here and I have loads of information. So I base my budget on this, so about $150 per coach times 8 coaches in the building. That's how I create my budget a little bit. There's loads going on here.
Jeff,
Yes?
how many courses? How long?
I'll just open one. So if you go to, for example, this one, I think these courses are not too long. So they have introduction. I did my 3 courses this summer, and it took me like 8 hours per course. So sitting down for 2 days, you let it run, you have a few activities. Some of these courses have a quick 3 questions after a module, and you answer them. You have something wrong, you have to go back in. So it's good. It's good stuff. To get certified, you have to get an approval from an administrator, get your documentation, send it off. Okay? Okay. So, for athletics directors, but also, I would not say only athletic directors, but also coaches, it's the NYAAA. Doug was already talking about it. And this is the National Athletic, Interscholastic Athletic Administrator Association. They run loads of courses online, and they started a whole international section. So it was always US based, and now they're starting to go international based. They just opened 2 international certifications, because there's loads of ADs and coaches outside of the US borders. So they have 4 courses now, which are online, and they can be followed by ADs, but also by coaches or people interested. I had in one of my courses, I had an athletic trainer on it, a coach, and even someone who was interested in doing something that way. So they lead everything in the US, and now internationally. Especially for the ADs, Deutsche over here, like international schools are going to ask for certifications in the future. So you have the basic one, which is a registered one. You do one course on the child protection and safety, and you do one course on the organizational leadership. And schools are going to ask for that in the future. So if you want to move to a different school, they're going to ask you where your certification come from. Even as coaches, you can ask the AD, do you have this? And if they say no, maybe you should get it. So these are the 4 courses that they offer. They're free. They're not free, but they're open. I'm very sorry, they're not free. They're not too expensive. They're $100, $150 per course. And after this one, you can get certified as an athletic director. They are taught by guys in the international community. Doug is involved in a few of them, but guys from International School Amsterdam, Vienna, Budapest, WAC in Beijing, these guys are running these courses, so you get taught by your peers in the in the industry, so that's really cool. So that's good to check this out. So they have over 40 courses. They have basic foundation courses. They go over child protection. They go over organizational stuff. They're called the 500 courses. Then you got the programming, the philosophy, and you have the leadership courses. So you have different levels of courses. But the 500 courses is something I want to look into to offer that at school here. It's also Title IX. You guys know more about Title IX, about boys, girls, and that balance. It's about law, a lot of law stuff. Now we don't have much about getting sued here, which is pretty easy, but it's different in the US, but it's good to know about that stuff. So there's lots of stuff going on at NYAAA.
Sorry, Jeff, just
yes.
What's the 500 course? Is there a name? Is there a course?
Yeah, so you have 501 all the way down to 10,
Gotcha.
and they have different elements of it.
Okay.
And some of them would be very interested. I'm not sure you would be interested in the law one. They also have something on economics and sports and stuff, so it's really cool stuff. Globetrotting ADs. So these are 2, I wouldn't call them friends, but guys I met and they've become more kind of friends. They work in Vienna and Budapest, Nick and Matt. And they run a website, they run a podcast, they run conferences right now. These guys, I'm not sure where they get the energy from, but here they are. It's a bit dark. Left is Matt, he works in Budapest, American school. Nick is the AD, associate AD in Vienna, Austria. Globetrotting ADs. And why am I mentioning these guys? They put so many resources out, not only for coaches, ADs, athletic trainers, but also for the kids. So this is something you see over here, the student-led conference. They're going to host this in February. So as ISU, we're going to be part of that, but I'm going to try to pull whole U back into it. So where our kids will lead sessions with kids from all over the world. So they want to create a virtual platform where they can share. So if someone knows something about how to get a higher, better vertical jump and wants to present that, they're going to offer an opportunity for our kids to do that. So on their website they got loads of information. They run a podcast every bi-weekly, and they interview coaches, they interview ADs from all over the world. So last time they had the AD from China, how whole COVID, they interviewed South America, and hopefully they go to Mongolia very soon. They have conferences, which you can find on their website. You can put a subscription and you get all the information from them. And if you see here, they had different ADs. Chris is now in ISB Bangkok, Scott works in Kuwait, Doug did a session, so different guys, girls from all over the world providing something. I followed a few of them because it became a bit late, got tired, but on developing mental toughness in athletes. We had these round tables, African, European, and Asia Pacific. We talked about what was going on. So I'll share more with this with people in the building. But if you go to their websites, you can follow everything they're doing, and they've got some really cool stuff going on. Not only athletics, but they want to try to pull it a little bit broader, just to get our kids connected. Okay? Got a few more minutes. This is their website. If you go there, you can find things. You know, a lot of resources. They are both connected to the NYAAA, also the Nfhs. This is a really good resource too. 3D Coaching Institute. They come into the school. They help you with building a program. I might look into that too for the future. Working with parents in sports. I Coach Kids is a really good resource to use with your coaches, because they talk about philosophy, child protection, and I'm actually implementing it right now, a few of those modules. That's a really good resource to use. Okay, the Johan Cruyff Institute. For those of you who don't know, he is a famous Dutch football player. He has his own institute in Europe, and it's not very known outside of Europe actually, but they have loads of good resources. They offer online courses, they offer degrees, and they're all connected to the University of Barcelona. So actually you can do them online, but they also offer a lot of good courses. So these are a few of the courses they offer. So it's very broad, from economics to media to human resources, event management, social corporate responsibility. So there's loads of going on. These courses are, yes?
Are they free?
No, they're not free.
Okay.
So they are, the individual course is $200 something.
Nothing crazy though.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
They are 6-week courses. You get all the resources, they're led by their professors, so there's a really good resource to use. Okay. Okay, and that was actually my presentation, just to share some resources with you guys. And I want really to encourage our ADs, but also the coaches to keep learning, and also keep your AD, and I hope at Deutschland you do that with Mugi, keep them accountable. So I want to learn more about basketball, I want to learn more, that he can provide you with some resources, and that he can provide you with a budget for that. Because we should always encourage that our coaches are willing to develop. Some basic things I think our coaches need to have, and I want to implement a little bit more. The concussion one, child protection ones, they're very good to have, just in general. Any questions? Good? Thank you guys.
Well done, Jeff.